Welcome all of the viewers and the students. Today I am going to discuss about the wave. So there are different types of the wave, but basically classified into the two parts. First is the mechanical wave and second one is the non-mechanical wave. So let us proceed here. Wave is classified into the two parts. First part is the mechanical wave and second is the non-mechanical wave. Non-mechanical wave means there is no necessity of the medium, no necessity of the particles of the medium like the light, electromagnetic waves, etc. are considered as the non-mechanical wave. And this one is the mechanical wave, means there is a need of the particles of the medium. But now there is the another kind of wave, and this is also known as the matter wave or de Broglie wavelength. It is totally different besides the mechanical and non-mechanical wave, and it is taken as when we have to consider about the dual character or dual nature of the material, dual nature of the energy. So at that moment the wavelength or the wave followed by the material particles, only at that moment there is the consideration of the de Broglie wave, and there is the less concern of such types of the waves in this chapter. So now come to the point, the mechanical wave means, first of all, the term is wave. How the wave is formed in the medium. So formation of wave, actually wave is the disturbance, and if the medium is in equilibrium, and by any means, if the particles of the medium, if the medium is disturbed, altered by any means, so the particles of the medium vibrates at their mean position, and vibration of the particles at their mean position continues from one particle to another particle, because the disturbance, because the vibration, because the displacement of the particles handed over from one particle to another particle, and in this way the disturbance transfers from one region to the another region. It means wave is nothing but the disturbance, and it is actually due to the vibration of the particles at their mean position. So wave is nothing but the disturbance. So disturbance of the particles vibrates at their mean position. Vibration, it may be in SHM, simple harmonic motion. And the another character, wave transports the energy, transports the energy from one point to another, or one region to another region, but no movement of the particles. So particles only vibrates at their mean position, but there is no actual flow of the particles from one point to the another. So this is the second important thing. So how the disturbance creates? Due to the vibration, like the simple harmonic motion. And if the particles vibrates, formation of the disturbance, formation of the wave, and wave transfers energy from one point to another, one region to the another, due to the vibration of particle at their mean position, but there is no actual movement of the particles from one point to the another point. And third one, for mechanical wave, there must be the nature of the medium is having the properties like the elasticity and also the inertia. So there are two other properties, other character of the medium is needed, and this one is the elastic nature and this is the inertial property. So a formation of disturbance in the medium, first vibration of the particle at their mean position. Wave or disturbance transfers the energy from one point to the another region, and the medium having the character like the elasticity and the inertia. So three different things are related with the formation of the wave, and which types of the medium is needed for the formation of the mechanical wave. So now the mechanical wave or wave is again classified into the two parts. So wave first is the transverse wave, and second longitudinal wave. Now come to the point to understand the mechanism of the transverse wave and the longitudinal wave. So now first transverse wave. It is already stated earlier, for the formation of mechanical wave, their particles must be vibrate at their mean position. So now consider this is the direction of propagation of wave. Direction of propagation of wave, and the particles of the medium at point O and vibrates so as in one side from the point O to A returns back, and now in another side the travel from the point O to the point B, and again the point vibration of the particles returns to the point A. So vibration of the particles of medium perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave, and such type of wave is known as the transverse wave. So it is very necessary to mention that the vibration of the particles vibrate perpendicular, and the wave transfer or propagates from one point to the another point like the x-axis or in x direction, and the particles vibrates perpendicular to each other. So the vibration of the particles of the medium is perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. Such formation of wave is known as the transverse wave, and actually the vibration is represented by the graph. So if I start from the point O and make two reaches to the point A, so the displacement and the maximum displacement. So this maximum displacement is represented like the point A, and again returns back to the point O. So this maximum displacement is also known as the amplitude of the wave. And in next side or in another side like point from O to B, so this is again the maximum displacement like B, and returns back to the point O. So in one complete oscillation or vibration of the particle, the distance traveled by the wave is represented as the wavelength. So the vibration of the particle, the time taken, the vibration of the particle about their mean position for one oscillation or for one vibration is known as the time period, and it is denoted by the T. So the distance traveled velocity is defined as the distance by time, and actually in this case the distance traveled by the wave in one complete oscillation. This is the time t and this is the distance lambda. So distance traveled by the wave in one complete oscillation or in the time period t is taken as the lambda. So d lambda in place of d and capital T, this is the time period in place of t, and here 1 by t is equal to n frequency. So this is the most important expression, v is equal to a lambda, where v is the velocity of wave, lambda equal to wavelength of the wave, and n equal to frequency. So this is the transverse wave, and this equation is also applicable in case of the longitudinal wave, in which the particles of the medium vibrates along the direction of propagation of the wave. So this is the transverse wave. Actually, in case of the string, if the one point of the string is placed or fixed at the point, and from the another end, if it is jerked, so there is the formation of like that, and it can be represented symbolically like this, where one of the region or the maximum point is represented by the crest, and the second maximum or the lowest point in the maximum side, this is also represented by the trough. So the maximum point from O to A like this point, and another point like point B is compared to the point T, and in this way C and T and two consecutive crest or trough is also known as the wavelength. So in case of the transverse wave, there is the formation of the crest and trough, but in case of the longitudinal wave, so come to the point, V is the longitudinal wave. Now consider again, this is the direction of propagation of wave if along x-axis, and the particles at their mean position vibrates about the point O. O to A returns back and starts again from O to B and returns back. Or in this way, the one complete oscillation of the particles, and there is the formation of the wave also, but the particles vibrates about their mean position and also along the direction of propagation of wave. So vibration of particles about their mean position and also along the direction of propagation of wave. And actually in case of the gas, if you consider the gaseous system and a piston, so if the piston exerts the force on the medium, so there is a variation in density of the medium. So at the place the density becomes maximum, so the alteration in the density somewhere, this is the maximum, there is the maximum amount of the medium, maximum density of the medium, and also at another place there is the lesser amount of the density, and again the medium is compressed. So in this way the consecutive compression and rarefaction takes place in the medium, and this compression and rarefaction, so this is the point of compression, and the successive compression, and this one is the successive rarefaction. This is the also lambda, this one is the also lambda. So graphically the variation of pressure graph is represented like also the sinusoidal nature, but at the moment this graph corresponds the compression, rarefaction, and so on. So the variation of the pressure, variation of the density when the particles vibrates along the direction of progression of wave, especially in case of the gaseous medium. So there is the region of the compression and rarefaction. So if the particles of the medium vibrates about their mean position and also along the direction of propagation of wave, at that moment this is the formation of longitudinal wave, and this is the representation also in case of this curve is also known as the pressure curve. And actually the compression and rarefaction is shown in your figure. Some space is crowded and some is the lesser crowded, and it can be represented as the compression and the rarefaction. So these are the some character about the